Hi everyone, welcome to SlimChat. It's Tracy and heaven knows what number, but tomorrow's my birthday. Hey! Oh, actually, that means I'm older. Oh well, going backwards now anyway, so that means I'll be younger. So I just wonder what that was. Sorry, something caught my eye. It looked a bit like this bracelet, but it wasn't. Actually, it's this, because I only saw the end of it. It's my charger. I need to get that off and do a new one, or actually I don't need to do it anymore because nobody steals them anymore, which is cool. So yes, tomorrow's my birthday, which means that after I've recovered from all of that, my diet is going to begin in earnest. Thank the Lord. And I can't wait, but at the same time I know it's going to be hard initially. But then sometimes, sometimes it really isn't. Sometimes I just go boom and I'm done. I guess it just depends on the level of dissatisfaction with myself, to be honest with you. Or, sometimes in life you're just hungrier, aren't you, than others. I don't know why that should be, but it used to be cycle-wise. Sorry, guys, if there's any men here, but, it depended where you were in your monthly cycle as to whether you were hungry. On the run up to it, I was always ravenous. On the time of it, I was and then afterwards I was always raring to diet. But then on the run up to it, it was so if you started at the right time, then I never got the hunger, because by the time I was on the run up to it again, the diet had kicked in and the hunger had stopped. So it was always a good thing to start it just after. But I can't do that. Can't time it anymore because I don't have them. So I just have to see. If it works, it works. I think you still get, someone said to me, you still get the hormones and all that. Don't know if that's true or not, to be honest with you. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to that, and I'm going to do the keto. I'm not going to do the slimming world, just going to go straight in with the keto. And I'm sorry my cup looks scummy, but it's because my tea is black. And that just leaves a film, because we have hard water. But when I clean the cup, it's sparkling and clean. It doesn't actually stain it. On the ones that have got really rubbish insides, then it does. And I just bleach them now and then, get rid of it. But it doesn't look nice. But that's just because we have hard water. And when I used to use a filter in my water, it didn't happen. But I would forget to change the filter, and then they're toxic, and I would start feeling very, very sick and not know why. I had nausea. Times I thought I was pregnant and I wasn't. I was just poisoning myself. So that doesn't happen anymore, obviously, because as before mentioned, they're not around anymore. So what else can I tell you today? No further word or joy on my return of those products that I am stuck with from that company, Skinny Food Co. Anyway, I'm just waging a one-woman war against them, and it's given me something to do. Every time I find one of their posts on Facebook, I give them a good character assassination, and people often ask me why, and I tell them. So I know that I'm putting off a good few people from buying, and not just me. There are hundreds of disgruntled people who also comment, and Gemma's had an order in since about, I think it's early February, and she still hasn't received it or any word. And all they keep putting on their site, not the site, on the Facebook, is, we're sorry for anyone still waiting for orders. Well, I wish I was if they didn't send people orders they didn't want, they'd be able to fulfill the ones they've got, wouldn't they? Just saying. Anyway, so yes, I'll just keep you up to date on my one-woman war against that company. They're not going to do anything, so they're just going to get my wrath. I will give, and I have to say, I will review their products. I've got one that we've tried, and I will review it. That one anyway. Well, two. I've done two. One I will review fairly. I'll review them both fairly. I will. So, but I'll do a separate video for that because obviously I want more people to see what it's about. Anyway, what else have I got to tell you? Snow is still on the ground. The country is extremely cold, so it's not thawing. You get a little bit of, every day a little bit disappears, if you know what I mean. It's not really thawing, but it's shrinking. So the outer edges are going, but our driveway is precarious. The driveway around my house is absolutely death trap. And so it's just not melting because the sun is not, there's no heat in the sun, and I don't know, we need a warm front. Wouldn't it be nice to have a warm front? It'd be nice to have anything warm at the moment. I know pretty soon I'm going to be complaining it's too hot because the sun will be out and it'll be spring and then it'll be summer and I'll be moaning. But, you know, at the moment, I just like to get rid of the ice. I did say, you know, I'd like a bit of snow, but I didn't really want to be snowed in, and we were, and I didn't want it to linger, and it is. So I didn't ask for that, you know. It's just a little bit too much. But Gary's casserole, oh my God, it was gorgeous. He put a bit of garlic in there though, and I'm not a very big fan of garlic, but he did put 3 cloves in, but it was absolutely lovely. I think if it's done the right way, then garlic's fine, and if I haven't got to go to bed afterwards straight away, then, well, no, you shouldn't really go to bed after food, but you know what I mean. There's time for it to go and digest, and it didn't repeat on me. It didn't, you know, do all those things that can happen with garlic. So it was actually really, really lovely. There's still some left. And we had it with creamy mashed potato, and well, that was it really, because what was in it, but it was beautiful, absolutely lovely. And he said about doing the recipe, so never know, we might do that one day. But as it wasn't strictly speaking a slimming recipe, I don't know how many sins would be in it for Slimming World, or obviously you could keto it by putting in different gravy choices and not having the potato, obviously. So one of these days we'll get that up and running. At the moment, all the cooking that we were doing came to a bit of a halt because the kitchen, we started work on it, and then once we got to the first lockdown, we couldn't get on with it anymore because Gary's son was going to come and help him with things like the plumbing. He's a builder, so he was going to help him with a lot of bits and pieces and tiling and doing the floor. Well, he's put the flooring down, but you know, putting the floor covering on it, and he was going to help him with a lot of stuff. But then obviously he couldn't come in December, and then he wanted to come January, but he couldn't come because we were back in lockdown. So this, you know, this is lockdown number 3. Boris, our leader, has said that we're not going to have any more lockdowns. I think that's famous last words, though. You can't really say that. Hopefully, we're not going to have any more flare-ups because of the vaccinations. But to say that, that's the sort of thing that you say could come back and bite you on the bottom. But I guess in a way, we've got our R number really come right down now. And the cases are dropping every day. You can't really count our Saturday and Sunday figures so much because they don't report the same way over the weekend. So it's not until Tuesday when we seem to have like this surge in deaths and stuff, or new cases, because they're not really reported properly, and it sorts itself out around about that time. So, but each Monday, Tuesday, those figures are coming down. So it is going down if it is doing this sort of thing. So that's one good thing. There's fewer people in hospital. And all the people that are in hospital, the majority of them were between the ages of 60 to 80 or older. So by doing the vaccinations for all of those people, then those people that tend to be the majority of those in hospital, obviously that comes right down, and you've got a hospital situation where you can cope with it now. So that's all good. And pretty soon, hopefully, it'll be my turn for stabbing. In a way, I'm worrying about it, not because of what I want to know what vaccination I'm having. I want one specifically, either the Oxford AstraZeneca or the Johnson & Johnson one, because they're the same, and worked, you know, the same workup. And that's what I really wanted, that one. And I know by the time it comes to me, we'll start getting others from other countries in, and they're using up all of the supplies. So I'm kind of worrying that I won't get the one I want. So anyway, I'm going to get off, upload this video, and start getting my stuff unpacked and sorted, because there's lots of it to do. And I'm sorry my diet chat isn't very diety at the moment, but yesterday was Valentine's Day and tomorrow's my birthday, so it's not really going to happen. Although, having said that, apart from eating naughty stuff, the actual meal can be adapted and isn't too bad, I don't think, as far as calories and carbs. So you never know, one day we might do that venison casserole and put it up. So it will be a while off though. I have to perfect it a little bit, and the only thing is it would be a very long video, because, well, not long while in the making, because obviously you'd show the preparation and the putting it in the slow cooker, and then later on you'd have to film the finish, because you couldn't just sort of sit and watch a slow cooker for hours on end. It'd be a very long video and it'd be boring. So I'd have to start it, do nothing else with the phone, and then film the last bit. Anyway, I'm going to get off. So stay safe and take care. And don't forget, this should be ending very, very soon. The jam and toast tea, biscuit tea. Don't forget to enter. So bye for now. Stay safe, everyone. Take care, and I'll see you later. Might do a live stream over on Crochet Rocks later on, because Gary's working and I shall be on my own. So it really depends on everything else that happens. So bye for now, everyone.